Oh, we're live.
According to Instagram, just checking my hair. According to Instagram, we are now live. Say hi, Batya. I am. I was just checking to make sure. Sorry, let me.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry, you're not flipped yet. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Here's Batya. We have one person watching. Shout out to Hairstyle by Shira.
Hey, let's say hi to
That's
Tahila.
Batya's sister. And a special hello to our niece, Tahila. If she's watching, we love you. And you're the cutest in the whole world. Shira happens to be the best macher in all of Toronto. I'm talking to one person. I'm talking to Shira. Okay, we'll wait till more people come.
We'll wait a few more minutes. Guys, I'm so excited for these cookies. I already made a testing batch. They look
There's
like
only
this.
one. It's just Shira.
Shira, they look like this. They're as big as my face. They're delicious.
They're fantastic. I had two. I'm supposed to try not to eat so much, but I already had two.
Who cares? They're chocolate chip cookies. They're delicious.
Oh, and Jill has joined us. Hello, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
And Leah and
Ari and Zoe.
and Zoe.
Okay.
Share this. Everybody share this so everybody can join. Should I not awkwardly just hold it in front of you?
You can hold them in front of me.
Okay. Jill says hello. Hello, burger family.
I forgot something.
I think it's a little lagging, dear, or the something is lagging on it.
You can turn my data on.
No, I'm gonna turn off my my Wi-Fi.
Okie dokes.
Oh, and Shira's gonna share with her followers. That's very good. I'm gonna post to my Instagram as
You're
well.
just showing your face.
I feel like it's better than just awkwardly showing your face.
Oh, my face is awkward apparently. Hey guys.
It's just Jill and Shira, or Shira's left.
Shira left. We're waiting for a few more people to join.
I'm gonna share with my followers as well. How do
Sometimes it's hard to find
I'm watching myself.
to get all the followers.
It's hard.
It's not easy being on Instagram.
No. Jill said that she shared.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We sent out a pre-email blast to everybody, so hopefully everyone's checking their emails.
One of my friends from school said that they were gonna watch.
Yeah, but she's not a shul member.
She's
so
not a
doesn't
shul
count.
member. No, she's also not Jewish.
That's okay. We like you.
Yeah,
We still like her, Nadia.
I don't think she's not on yet.
Well, we can start.
No,
No?
no. Don't start. It's just Jill. I'm not saying it's just Jill. We want more people to watch. People will come. Nechama sent out an email blast.
I've never done an Instagram live before, so this will be first for me.
Photos by two have joined, whoever that is.
Hey, welcome to our live.
Welcome to
We're
the
going to
stream.
be baking cookies soon.
We're going to be baking with Batya. Whoever doesn't know, well, my phone is barely surviving.
What's wrong with your phone?
Oh, it's Ariella. Oh, that's so funny. It's her, I guess her...
Oh, hey, Ariella, on your personal account.
Ariella on her personal account. I thought she would
We
be on
miss
her...
you guys.
We do miss Ariella and Yossi very much.
Ariella and Yossi are our shul shinshim this year, but unfortunately due to the COVID-19 situation, they had to go back to Israel, which was really sad.
I'm not capturing your face. For anybody who wishes to follow along, I'm going to show on my phone the ingredients list.
It's currently posted on our Instagram account.
Yes, it's on our Instagram account.
Unfortunately, the website that I got this recipe from is down, so I cannot copy and paste it anywhere else.
For whatever reason, I wish I could show you on my laptop, but the website is down. So it's on our Instagram, STC_youth_Toronto. Click on the picture of the delicious, delicious cookies. I've already Chana is here as well. Hi, Chana. These delicious cookies, in which I've already had 2 of, even though I'm supposed to try not to eat so many cookies.
Cookies are delicious.
Oh, Sir Joshington, which I believe is Josh Bernstein.
Josh Bernstein.
Ex-captain of the Charlottesville Titans. Our prestigious softball team. Let me see now if I can try again if the Basel website is up and running.
That's where we got these cookies from the Basel website. I kept seeing it as a YouTube ad, and I was like, okay, I need to try these. I tried them and they're delicious, so I'm going to teach you guys how to make it too.
Josh has waved.
Okay.
So we'll give it another few minutes. Thank you for everyone for coming on time. Oh, it's up. Okay, good. Good.
Oh, the website is up now?
It is. Is it the anything goes, or is it the soft
it's
and...
the soft ones. Mm-hmm. The soft and chewy ones, I think.
Guys, the great thing about these cookies is that they're parve.
You can make them both with butter. I'm sure they taste much better with butter.
But it will go through all of that.
But we will be making them parve.
Hello, Alana Weitzner.
Hello. Welcome to our live. We're going to greet everyone one by one as they come in.
Of course we are.
Join us in our humble abode as we bake some delicious cookies.
Soft and chewy.
Are you pointing the camera at me?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. No.
Yes. And Nadia has joined us. Hi, Nadia.
Hey, Nadia.
Let's wave to Nadia. Nadia is one of my friends from school. Thank you for supporting us by watching this video. Chiropodist Unite. Excellent chiropodist if you're in the Newmarket area and in need of foot care. Nadia is where you go to.
Advertisement now.
Nadia has asked if we can post a recipe. Of course we can. If you follow us on Instagram afterward, I will show again. It is actually on our Instagram post. All you have to do is go to the post of the cookie, and we have the ingredients list right here. Everything is there, but we're going to go through it now.
Okay. Should we start?
Give it 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes, no problem. I washed my hands already, so you might have seen me playing with some of the sugar. I was breaking it down. I washed my hands already. Everything is clean here, clean brand new surface, so don't worry. And Ryan is gonna play some music apparently?
Sure, why not?
I don't know if we need to do that, but that's fine.
It's just in the background.
In the background.
In the background. All right, can I see who is viewing?
I don't know. I've never done an Instagram live before.
Me neither. Probably you can by clicking there you go. Okay.
You don't need to go through everyone who's watching.
No. I'm just waiting to see if we have some STC youth members joining. It's too late to put it on Zoom, is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You don't have access to the Facebook account, so you can't even post it there.
No.
That is not our
Unfortunately.
domain.
It is not. All right, Jill says to go ahead.
Let's start. Okay. Thank you for joining, everybody. So today we're going to be making a recipe that I got from the Basel website. It's called what are they called? The soft and chewy cookies.
Soft and chewy cookies.
Something that I use all the time. I saw this recipe because it was constantly a YouTube commercial for me, so I decided to try it. And, you know, I guess it was good advertising, and they're very tasty, so I'm going to teach you guys how to make it. So first what we're going to need is a stand mixer. You can make these by hand. It's a little bit more difficult, but, you know, it just makes things a little bit easier to use a stand mixer. You're going to need a paddle attachment for it. I'm not going to put it in just yet. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take 1 1/4 cup of flour that's in here. And you're going to take a teaspoon of baking soda. I have all of my measurements pre-measured here.
So how much was that, Batya, again? Sorry.
So 1 1/4 cup of flour. You can, I use all regular flour. You don't need to use any special bread flour or anything like that. Then mix it with 1 teaspoon of baking soda and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Any type of salt is okay.
Yeah, regular salt is fine.
It's just table salt.
You know. So, we're going to just give that a stir. Make sure it's somewhat evenly combined. Cool.
So is it? I think it's what's important with baking. Typically, when you say Batya, is to do dry ingredients separate and wet ingredients separate.
Usually, I mean, baking is a science, so sometimes I really try to listen to the instructions.
Okay.
If the instruction says to do the things separately, then I try and do it separately. If it says you can do it all in one bowl, then it's all in one bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just tend to listen to the instructions.
Okay.
But it is a science. If you use more or not enough, then sometimes your recipe can get messed up.
So just to recap, because we've had 1 or 2 new people join, Batya, what do we have? What do we have in our bowl
So
again?
we have 1 1/4 cup of flour and a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt all mixed together in this bowl, and then we're gonna set it aside.
Oh, Leah and Simon Waldman say hi.
Hi, Leah. Hi,
guys.
Simon.
We miss you guys.
Okay.
What's our next step?
So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1/2 cup of. This is Becel margarine, actually. It's the vegan version.
What makes this special? Yeah, it's a vegan version.
The vegan version is actually the only actually Parev version of Becel.
Right.
All other Becels are actually dairy.
Even though it's not butter.
Even though it's not butter.
Right.
But it's made in dairy mixers that are not cleaned in between usings. I've called COR about this to ask why. So the vegan kind is actually the only kind that's actually non-dairy.
So it's a vegan kind. Do you want me to show what?
Yeah, just
which
looks
one?
like that. It looks like margarine.
Do you want me to get the container?
We can show them after.
Okay, we'll show you guys more in-depth ingredients.
Okay.
What brands we use after we finish the baking.
We're gonna use 1/2 cup of room temperature margarine.
1/2 cup. Everything is pre-portioned out.
And then we're going to mix in a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar.
Does it matter what type of brown sugar you use? Light brown?
Light brown is usually fine. The difference between most brown sugars is how much molasses is mixed in. So the
Right.
dark brown sugars have a lot more molasses, while the light brown sugars have less molasses. And then
Right.
the white sugar is just regular cane sugar with no molasses at
Right.
all. Which leads to the next ingredient. 1/4 cup of regular white sugar. So we're going to put that in. Good?
Excellent.
I'm actually just going to use this to put my spoon in.
Very
That's my
wise.
spoon. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put your paddle attachment on. Your stand mixer, you can use this go by hand. And we're actually not plugged in. Let's plug this in.
Oh.
And we're going to lock the top for safety and put it on like 2 or 4, whichever you want. Doesn't really matter.
And you guys, you can do this by hand in case you didn't hear it.
And we're just gonna mix everything until it's combined. That looks good to me. We don't need to cream it, meaning we don't need to mix the sugar and the margarine together like so that it becomes white and fluffy.
Just well combined.
Just till it's combined, just like that. You see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack my egg. And I'm gonna crack it into this clear cup. And what I'm gonna do now is throw the shell away, and I'm gonna check the egg for blood spots.
And what's the reason why we check their eggs?
Because then it's not considered a kosher egg.
If there's a spot of red, that usually means that there's blood in the egg, and that's not considered a kosher egg. For those of us who bake fully kosher.
I have a napkin here to wipe my hands. And with the mixer back on, I'm going to turn it back on. I'm going to mix
about
the
a stir.
egg back in. And while this is mixing, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And great fact about this, the cap of most vanilla extracts is actually equal to 1 teaspoon. And even if it's not, or if it's a little bit more, that's fine, because this isn't like real vanilla extract. This is a little bit artificial.
Yeah.
So a little bit more doesn't really hurt. It'll just make it taste a little better.
I love vanilla extract. Works wonderfully in cookies.
So that's all nicely combined. I'm just gonna take my spoon again and scrape down the sides, just so we don't miss anything, and that everything can be combined well together. Scrape it off.
Everybody's following along okay?
I think so. I'll just give it a quick little mix. Okay, now as that is mixing, here comes the most difficult part. We're just gonna pour our flour.
Do it slow, do it slow, do it slow.
Into the mixture. Gradually.
Pause. I'm just gonna get a better view on this for you guys. Pause. Ah. There we go. I just wanted to get a good view of this.
Gradually add in, a couple tablespoons or so at a time. Just straight from the bowl. You don't need to use an extra spoon or anything. And wait until everything is nicely combined. And remember, in this mixture is salt, baking soda, which makes our cookies nice and fluffy, and the salt gives it some extra taste. And I believe that's all nicely combined. Let's check the batter, make sure it's okay. Looks good to me. Maybe a little bit more mixing. Cool. All right, are you ready? Next comes the best part, which is the chocolate chips.
Of course, that's
have
the best
one for
part.
a snack. Delicious. So what's also cool about this recipe? Where's this facing me? Oh, okay. So what's also cool about this recipe is that you can actually use like a chocolate bar and chop up some chocolate roughly, and then it'll give you different size shapes of chocolate and stuff like that. But today we're using just regular standard chocolate chips. This bag is already open. This is actually quite a small recipe. It only calls for less than a cup and a half of flour. Usually when I make this recipe, I double it.
What do you do? I usually double recipe.
Yeah, usually I double the recipe.
So I just wanted to show them.
Oh, that's what
if we're showing products.
the margarine that I use.
Do you have to use this, or what can you?
No, you can use other types of brands of margarine. You can even use butter if you want to make it dairy.
But we like about
But
this
we
one.
like this one because it's vegan. Not that I'm vegan, but it's parve. See, the other base cells actually say COR dairy and not parve. So just a fun fact. Here you go. Switching
It's great,
over.
because after a meat meal,
Cookies are delicious.
you need like a nice delicious, and I'm telling you guys,
Okay.
these cookies right here are
Oh,
gonna
that's the
knock.
final product. You show them too late.
I'm just enticing them, teasing them.
Okay, so this is half a bag of chocolate chips. If I'm doubling the recipe, which I usually do, I'll use the whole bag of chocolate chips. So because I'm not doubling the recipe, I'm only going to use half a bag, and I'm just going to pour it straight in. Easy. And if you're not allergic to nuts, you can add nuts at this point, about a quarter of a cup finely chopped.
You could add candy.
You can add candy, you can add M&Ms.
M&Ms. Oh,
sprinkles,
yum!
whatever you want.
It's a very versatile recipe.
Yeah. So now that this is fully mixed, I'm just going to take the rest off the batter. This recipe is not that safe for eating plain, you know. Usually if you want to eat plain cookie dough, try and go with dough that doesn't have eggs in it, because that can really hurt your tummy.
Yeah. So as tempting as it is to
try not to eat it, because
lick the spatula,
it will make your stomach hurt.
Or lick the spoon. Sometimes you just can't control yourself.
Yeah. So once you're done adding your chocolate chips and your other toppings, your other things on the inside, you know, you can do nuts, you can do candies, M&Ms, whatever you want. This is our dough.
Look at that consistency. Show them the consistency. Beautiful. Look at how loaded those are with chocolate chips. Oh my God. In my opinion, the more chocolate chips, the better. Batya likes a little less chocolate chips in her cookies.
I don't like so much chocolate chips.
I love chocolate chips in cookies. And the chocolate chunk idea is amazing. That's what we're going to do next time, is take like a chocolate bar or buy chocolate chunks at the store and mix those in.
Okay. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just dump all the batter right in the middle of here and then cook it in a big chunk.
That's an Erev Shabbat tip.
Yeah. And that, like, right when I take it out of the oven, I'll give it about to cool and then cut it down the middle and into little, like, chip sticks. But today, since we have the time, I'm not going to do that. My hands are washed, everybody, as a reminder.
Especially during these times.
And I'm just going to roll it into some balls.
So why don't you show them again? Show them the technique that you're doing.
Okay, this dough is actually a little bit more runny than it was last time because I'm working with more room temperature margarine, so that's okay, that's normal. Usually it's a little bit more stiff because sometimes margarine is cold.
Yeah, so if you're taking it right out of the fridge,
it won't be as sticky as this is.
Yeah, if you see it's a little glossy, a little sticky, and
it's a little sticky to my hands, that's totally fine, that's normal. I'm making large cookies. You can do this really in whatever size you want to do. But I decided to, you know, be a little adventurous. Usually I make them smaller. And usually I actually do make them into chipsticks. But I decided not to this time.
Which is, yeah, on Erev Shabbat, if you're just need something onto the sheet, and then cut it up into sticks after.
Mm-hmm. So, well, this also could be more useful if you have like an ice cream scooper or something like that. You can
to get more uniform.
Yeah, to get more uniform sizes. And this is totally fine. It'll just, you know, all come together when it bakes in the oven. You're gonna want to have your oven set to about 375 Fahrenheit.
375.
And I actually didn't turn my oven on. I forgot to.
Joe said they like to use a spoon.
Oh, the spoon's a good idea too. But,
and they use a spoon to dollop up the dough.
Sometimes I just like to use my hands and get messy.
It tastes.
It's more fun.
Exactly, and it tastes better when you use your hands. That means that it comes from love.
Spoon works too. And gloves if you have those. But I'm gonna use my hands because I feel like getting messy. You're gonna want to put these in the oven at 375 Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 minutes. Or if you want to cook them less, you can cook them less. If you want to cook them more because you like them more crispy, you can do it however you want.
I personally love
I actually am going to use a spoon now to get the rest of the batter
the chewy. When they're very nice and chewy, that's my favorite.
This will give me about 2 more cookies maybe. 2 more smaller-ish size ones.
Now, I noticed that you're separating them out nicely.
Because these will grow a little bit in the oven.
Oh, so
that's why I separate them.
Right. And if you put them too close together,
and they'll just get stuck together. It's not the biggest. It's not like the end of the world if they get stuck together. Just more cookie.
It just means that they won't have the nice round circle shape.
Yeah. You know, these will kind of even out a little bit as they bake, and that's it. And we're gonna put them in the oven.
Should we go put them in the oven?
I'm gonna wash my hands because I have cookie dough. But why don't you show them what the final product will look like?
Sure.
Once these go in the oven again at 375 for about 10-ish minutes.
10 minutes, guys.
You're gonna come out with something that looks like this. Show them.
Yes. So Jill asks, it yields about a dozen large cookies. yeah, that's what we're looking at. And like Batya said, if you want to make them smaller, you definitely can.
We'll get more.
And this is a single recipe. What Batya will do usually for Shabbat is she'll make a double recipe and then keep some for us. And then if we're going to guests or whatever, we will take them to guests. So Nadia says thank you. Thank you, Nadia, for watching with us.
Yeah,
I appreciate
thank you,
it.
everybody, for tuning in. Did you show them the final
I did not show them the final product yet.
This is what your cookies will look like. When they're about that size, they turn into something like this.
Ta-da!
They're about this size of my face.
Batya has a small
they're
head.
delicious. I have a small head, but we're not going to talk about that now. Yeah, and that's it. If you have any other questions, you can always comment below on any of our posts. We did post the recipe again on our page. You can go check it out there. We'll also send it out in an email to all the shul members.
Of course.
And they're really delicious with milk.
It's a big cookie, but trust me, you are going to, like I said, I had one when they were fresh out of the oven and then one as a snack later. They are so delicious. I know there's only one Shari Tefillah member here, but I just wanted to say thank you for coming. Like Batya said,
Is checking your hair?
we have a activity booklet that we sent out. You know, Jill, if you don't mind sharing to people again, our activity booklet. In the activity booklet, we have loads of games and stuff. This week on Thursday, we're doing a trivia game. It'll be on Zoom. I just want to show you. Everything will be on Zoom on that night. We have a mitzvah bingo board for people to do.
That out.
Send that in.
I'm going to get these in that minute.
And once you get that in, you have a chance to win prizes. Hi, Stacy. Is that Stacy? Yes. Oh, I think they just missed the stream.
Oh,
Missed the stream. We just finished cooking.
So you can see it.
We're going to save it so that people can. It's the Adams. Oh, hi, Adams. We're going to save the video recipe so you can check everything out. But this is the final product of what you're looking for. And they're delicious. Recipe is posted on our Instagram as well. We use the Beisel vegan Parv margarine. We use these Glicks Parv chocolate chips if you want to make them Parv. You can make them dairy if you like. But
whatever you want.
Thanks everyone for coming.
I hope to see you guys soon.
We'll see everybody.
Zoom on Thursday, Parsha with Ryan.
It's going to be an exciting trivia night.
Test your Parsha knowledge, STC knowledge.
It's going to be awesome.
I'll give you a hint. You have to remember what color it is. That crate where we carry all of our delicious snacks. You have to know what color that is.
Batya's giving you a question. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Batya wave. Stay healthy,
guys.
everybody.
See you next time.